Ani, are you ready? Yep, Bugsy. Let's get this little thing started. Okay, people. Since I'm doing these Team H stories, I mean, pretty much after when Markov the third season is actually completed. Um, I'm doing more of these Team H stories, and you know, people, if you know the style of Team H, it's pretty much just me putting pictures up, having typing up words under the pictures and making it look like they're talking. It's not animated at all, but I do it because I always wanted to kind of do something like that, and it's kind of cool. Okay, but right now I'm gonna give you me and the onster over here. That would be me. We're gonna give you a big old gigantic recap sandwich. Are you ready for this? Yes, I am. Out. Anybody in the audience, if you're ready, well, you guys will probably say you're ready or not, depending if you're watching this right now. But okay, we're gonna start anyway. So, Team H basically starts in the Gygas saga. Okay, actually, there's a lot of story that I originally cut from the Gygas saga, saying that I was basically a reincarnation of Ness and whatnot. But that was kind of convoluted, so well, actually that's in the actual story, but yeah, I kind of never really put that out there. But yeah, actually that's kind of implied. But anyways, why would Porky know me? But anyways, so Porky gets Vegeta. Vegeta tries to fight Team H Bugsy. Yes, yes, because in our show, yeah, we pretty much all have the same names. So yeah, so Bugsy beats Vegeta with like little effort, and Bugsy looks at him and says, "If you want to be true, don't say you're the king of the Saiyans, and I'm on a whole different. Don't say you're the principal of the Saiyans, because I just beat you, and I'm on a whole different level than you." And then Bugsy's the love interest of the saga is Minerva Mink. And Bugsy originally weren't in that little series. You're supposed to. Was he supposed to sort of be? Was it supposed to be implied that she was pregnant? Yeah, she was. But then in the DC saga, I kind of like, wrote her out as She disappeared. Oh, all right. So then, Bugsy gets all of us, the members of Team H, which are me, Harima, Goku, Sonic, everybody. You'll kind of, if you watch the first one, you'll kind of know how many people are on this team. Ranma kind of is too, but it's sort of they're rivals. But when he told him that Gygas was coming, he knew. Because Ranma is supposed to technically be, because you know why? Ranma's actually supposed to be the reincarnated version of Pooh from Earthbound, and I'm supposed to be the reincarnated version of Ness. In my mind, it made sense. Anyways, so they all think of a plan to sneak into New Pork City and take everybody out. Whenever he uses a charm, the others beat their way through. The Team H version of me sneaks on in without being detected, but he finds that they tossed Vegeta in, I guess, the Devil Machine. Know what the Devil Machine is now? It's kind of freaking, to me, it's kind of gross now. Now that I actually know what the Devil Machine is actually supposed to be. It's actually supposed to be. So, I swear to God, go go and look up Geiger's theory, and seriously, that's what the Devil Machine technically is. I mean, I didn't really believe it, and then I did some more research on it, and then boom, yeah, that's what it is. So, so Vegeta gets thrown in the Devil Machine, and he turns into a demon because in his heart he must fight me because other than Goku, I was always the one that was stronger than him, and I always, even when we were kids, I was stronger than all. I was always stronger than him, and I always looked down on him, or that's what he said, and in the show. So then, as I'm getting my butt kicked by this new Demon Vegeta, which is super powerful, two wizards, well, sorceress and one wizard helps me. They help me. And they are Lina Inverse and our brother in the show, Gibbs. Or as he's known, the Thousand Master. Yeah. Yeah. Because let me tell you, people, in Team H we make our own continuity. We use different characters from different shows, but they're fundamentally, they may have powers, they may know something, I may keep them, they may have memories from their, memories from other things, but, you know, it's its own continuity. So, they heal me up, gives me one of the Saiyan Chaos Emeralds. I never really went into detail what they actually are, but in the series I never really went in detail what they actually are, and you never really got to see that part either because YouTube is jerky. YouTube is sort of jerky. So as the Saiyan Chaos Emerald, and I'll explain this really quickly. They were sort of like they were sort of the way. Okay, I probably should explain this in like the seasons, the sagas to come, but and just in case if I don't. Okay, the Saiyan Chaos Emeralds are a lot different than the Soul Emeralds or the Emeralds on Mobius, because they only work on technically Saiyans and half Saiyans. I mean, really, they work on half Saiyans. So there we go. And when a Saiyan is super, because we don't, Saiyans don't need emeralds to get super. We don't. So when they get super, they use all that energy. They are pretty much powerful like gods. And he beats the crap out of Demon Vegeta, and Gigas somehow comes out. And oh yeah, Dr. Insano was in there for like a minute. When Gigas actually came out, he actually runs away. I don't know, I'm not really keen on doing something with Dr. Insano, because that's Spoonie's character, and I will probably do something with Dr. Insano. I don't think Spoonie would technically mind if I did that, but if I did, and I probably am. But Dr. Insano leaves. Porky gets stuck in that capsule, and that same capsule in Mother 3. And somehow I found this picture where he's skinny, and I just kind of rolled with it, like he came back and got revitalized, and he pretty much is like a skinny dude. So Gigas fuses with Demon Vegeta, and they become Vegetus. And Bugsy pretty much gets all the Team H version of me gets all the power from all the members of Team H and destroys them in one fell Falcon Blast. Everything is ended. Everything's in it. There's a cool ending song, which is actually going to be the theme song. And again, you don't see it because YouTube would never let me upload it. But it was like bum ba da 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 da, something like that. And then we get to the DC Saga now. I'm not mentioning the last year's Christmas special because it's not really worth mentioning. It just pretty much all the characters just interacting with each other. Like the next Christmas special is going to be, but it's going to be a little bit more in more of the characters all talking to each other and interacting. So, honey, would you be so kind? Okay, Bugsy gets a message from Superman saying that all kinds of havoc are bringing down, and also somehow Superboy Prime is back and he's got a magic gun. No, I'm not gonna tell you where he got the magic gun. We'll just say, Linkard is not the only one that knows how to get magic guns. Yeah. But we don't really tell you where he gets it. It's kind of one of those mysteries. Anywho, we going? Yeah. So, anyways, everybody goes in to distract Super Wuss Prime, while Bugsy goes to the Fortress of Solitude and grabs the Kryptonite gloves. These were gloves that Bugsy wanted. If Superman ever went truly evil, the teenage version of me would actually go and take care of him or try to find some way to contain him. Now, I know this gets real. This is like, yeah, you're like, you guys just don't know storytelling. Well, just sit back and listen, Nancy boy. Okay, so Bugsy also regroups with the Teen Titans, and the teenage version of me groups up with the Teen Titans. The teenage version of me fights Superboy Prime. Superboy Prime goes, all I wanted was my Earth back. And I say the most coolest freaking thing ever uttered. And it's both cool and threatening. I'll remember the gist of it. Actually, I still have that episode. It's still up, so I'll actually do something for you guys right now. And you guys are gonna love this. Okay, you guys are gonna freaking love this because the video will be playing, but I'm gonna copy this word for word because I never really wrote it down. It was just something spur of the moment I actually thought of. So here I go. I think hopefully it's there. There's the guy taken down. Hopefully they get taken down, folks. So here we go. Oh yeah, heart to heart. Yeah, wait until I tell you guys about that. Again, I'm gonna copy this word for word, and really, it's really cool. So, okay, here we go. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Okay, I love this freaking part of the saga because it really showed the version of, I really wrote it as how disgusted I was of Superboy Prime. Okay, if I remember, seriously though. Side with dark side. The man's evil. What the crap is with you? I know you want to your world back, but the problem is your world is gone forever. I say so. oh, you wanted your world back, but the problem, I said, the problem is you can't get your world back, so you decide to side with Darkseid. Yeah, try saying that 3 times fast, kiddies. So, so, you know, so you want your world back, so you're willing to do whatever you could to do it. Just know this, Super Dude. Just know this, Superboy Prime. If I ever see you try to hurt Superman again, I will kill you, and that's a promise. That's a promise. Well, I should call you Superboy. You wanted to be called Superman Prime, but no, I'm gonna call you Superboy. Because you still act like an impudent. You still act like an impudent little child. Wanting something, but you know you can't have it, so you're willing to throw a temper tantrum anyway for you to get it. Superboy Prime, you're weak. And if I ever see you trying to attack Superman or any of my friends from the Teen Titans or Justice League, I will kill you. That is a promise. So, okay, that was not like all of what I said. I actually added a few things. But I swear to God, that was the most coolest thing I ever said writing this. And it's not something I actually wrote, it was just something I thought of spur of the moment. So, okay, honey, if you would be so kind. Oh, after that, there was a huge party. There was a huge party because all the Teen Titans, because in this universe, all the Teen Titans, because the original leader was Team H Bugsy. And this is an alternate universe, so all the DC fans calm down. At least we're not the 22 universe. Okay? At least we're not the 22 universe. The new 22s. So, okay. And, you know, there was kind of something between Donna Troy, which was Wonder Girl, but just Donna Troy and Team H Bugsy. And I had a blast writing that because because I had this freaking saga plan from the jump, and it kind of flowed through me. And you know, there's this one part which is like an equivalent to a scene, and Bugsy pretty much said, he pretty much says, I miss all you guys, and I miss you. I kind of missed you a little bit too, Donna Troy. And then she goes about Team H Bugsy's current love interest, Minerva, and says, yeah, I'm in love with her. She's my little mink and whatnot. So then she says, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, and you know, he's pretty much, they're up on the roof during this, and Team H Bugsy is just just lost in his memories, you know, as she's walking off. So yeah, he actually didn't even really think about Donna. He did think about Donna, but he's kind of lost in his memories because he hasn't been in the DC universe in a very long time. So this was like, and mostly it was the opportunity to do a flashback thing. Another thing I tried to do, but freaking YouTube wouldn't let me upload it. It was just Bugsy recalling all the events when he was a Teen Titan. There's other stuff about Team H Bugsy's past that I'm not really even going to show, and one part of his past I'm actually going to do for the Doctor Who thing. So, what else? So, during the flashbacks, Bugsy gets a message that freaking, not Darkseid's not the main villain of this thing. It's negative Bugsy. Negative Bugsy, I actually wanted to be the villain, and because he's sort of the evil, Bugsy's the evil essence, he kind of tells him, you know, I freaking got your friends if you want to save them. It was Bowser and Wario, and he's like, if you want to save them, you're gonna have to come alone. And Bowser pretty much goes like, you're not gonna go alone. You got friends that can help you. And then, and then Negative Bugsy goes, I would have had you help. I would have Wario say something, but his time is almost up. And pretty much Bugsy knows from there, Teenage Bugsy knows from there, that the Heartless are actually, that a certain person is not actually controlling Negative Bugsy, because he's evil. But the only thing is, he'd only attack Teenage Bugsy because that's how he does. He wouldn't attack anybody else. So then he finds out that the Ultimate is actually the one actually pulling all the strings. The Ultimate is pretty much the villain that Teenage Bugsy has, because he lost Ryoko he lost his first wife to the hands of freaking the Ultimate. It's actually quite sad. And so freaking true. Bugsy, seriously, bad acting. Well, it still sucks. Anyways, so then Bugsy, everybody, Teen Titans, they all freaking go in this big formation up to freaking they go up to freaking I guess if I remember correctly, freaking the Ultimate made a tower, and they are climbing up, destroying all the Heartless. Ansukamaru and Bugsy, they Ansukamaru that world, in the harem of that world, helped Bugsy to seal him, but then he turned into a demon called Shabernito, and Bugsy did the only thing that could technically kill him, and it was the Giga Slave. Now, with very convincing voice acting from yours truly, it really is the scene where, but Teenage Bugsy was gonna die and all this crap, and Donna Troy Brewer says, "There's so many things I didn't say to you," and boom, Bugsy's back up because Lord Death saves him. Now, Teenage Bugsy is, I should have, because technically he's a Saiyan Lord, so he can't really physically die. It's, he's like the Doctor in a way, where he can just basically regenerate and change his form and blah blah blah. So he'll still be around. So, okay. So, but they defeat the evil, they lock all the Heartless back between the Door of Light, and that's pretty much it for the DC saga. Don Troy actually comes with them, but I never made her a full-on love interest for Teenage Bugsy, because I don't know, I just never felt like that was kind of right. I just felt like I was kind of pushing these characters together, but there is some history between those two, but I didn't want to make it seem too fake. But I kind of wrote her out of the Yokai Academy story, and that's the one we're getting to right now, the Yokai Academy arc. Now this was cool because I really like doing this one. It was an arc. Bugsy gets a letter in the mail saying that Yokai Academy is having their I guess 20-year class reunion. So all the old students from Yokai Academy came back. Actually, but in my little thing, Mocha and everybody else are still in school. But I kind of wanted to imply that it's kind of their senior year. But anywho, another person that Bugsy and Ansukamaru have history with, Teammate Ansukamaru and Team H Bugsy have history with is Mogangashian Kogawa. Yeah, I said her name, Bugsy. There you go. Fine, fine. You can say your wife's name. I'm cool with it. I'm just saying I had her in the thing. Only because you begged and pleaded and tied me up and forced and saying that you'd make me watch Brokeback Mountain. And since I didn't want all that, since I didn't want to watch Brokeback Mountain, I pretty much let you have your way with this one. And I become the most handsomest, my true form, Phantom Dark. Yes, ladies, it comes around full circle. The whole reason I talk like this, because this is my true form. Yeah, are you gonna talk like this the whole time? Yeah, man, yeah. So, back to what I was saying. So, Bugsy gets interviewed from the newspaper club, and so do I. Off screen, actually. Yeah, thanks. And again, thanks for that, though, Bugs. Thanks. What? And so you pretty much know what Team H Bugsy's been going through, and why Donna Troy wasn't going to be in this arc to begin with. And then later they had a big party. They got there by the Grey Falcon, our main ship of transportation, and Bugsy thought, it'd be good to kind of have that in our little series. So then Bugsy, and it was like a party in the Grey Falcon. We never did like a party scene. It was just implied. So Team H Bugsy, Team H on Sakamoto, and Team H Harima. Actually, they all do like a class about why they never completed a year of Yokai Academy, and why, and pretty much all their adventures. But before they could do all that, after they talked about why they didn't have a final year of Yokai Academy, Bugsy sensed something. And it's the mass of 1,000 Heartless. So they all get out. And see what's wrong. But then they find that Moga, Kogawa, and the rest are actually getting beat by the Heartless, and they're all passed out. So the big three of that world destroys the Heartless, every last one of them. But one of the girls that Mocha hangs around with actually said there was a blue-haired woman that actually helped them out before they actually arrived and gained in number. And Bugsy assumed. And seriously, how'd you write it so you actually just knew right off the bat? Oh, shut up! I thought it was good because blue hair was a trigger. She could have said, it could have said aqua blue. I mean, you wrote it like instinctively, you'd know. Yeah, and so it's real Bugsy's dead wife, Team H Bugsy's dead wife, and it kind of rolls together. I wanted to make a real touching scene about these two, just those two seeing each other, but it was more, yeah, they're back, I'm happy. So then they launched an attack because Bugsy knew who truly was behind this, and it was none other than the Guardian. The Guardian is another villain that Bugsy knows, and Bugsy never tried to put any build up saying that there was, since the Guardian, about the Guardian. Hey, I tried. You did 2 other ones before this one. Well, still the payout is the same. But before they can know he knew what was behind this, he wanted to find it. Team H Bugsy wanted to find out, Teenage Bugsy wanted to find out what was his plan. So the only one he could probably find was Kuyo, because Kuyo was the guy that what kicked him out of Yokai Academy. So Bugsy knew that he was the one. And actually, when he got back, he was actually acting sort of shifty. So the big three of that world, they interrogate him, and Teenage Bugsy uses the 1,000 crack fists, which is pretty much a whole bunch of punches all at Kuyo all at once. And I swear to God, I had to enjoy making that. I just had to find the right sound effects and put it censored up on the screen. Like, yeah, this is really violent. So, then Kuyo tells him that the Guardian plans to actually make his heartless infused monsters, because Yokai Academy is a school for monsters and whatnot. So then Bugsy goes, and everybody goes to fight the Heartless. Gene, one of their closest friends, was fighting along with them, and Gene's kind of like they were part of the newspaper club before they were kicked out of Yokai Academy. So Gene kind of helps them out, and actually since Mocha and Ryoko still do love Teenage Bugsy, there was fighting in there that we didn't actually show. I swear though, it was gonna be so funny. So then the last part is pretty much but Teenage Bugsy's brother Sephiroth and our brother in our dimension, Sephiroth, actually comes to help him out, because it seems, and I was actually gonna explain this in a recap that I was gonna do for the Yokai Academy arc. That he wasn't really evil. He was actually just pretending to be evil for a very long time to know what the Guardian what the Guardian is planning to do, because this plan was actually going down for a very long time. So our heroes restrain the Guardian, and Bugsy freaking kills him with one last blow. And then everything's everything is brought back to the way it was. All the returning classmates to Yokai Academy had their reunion, and Bugsy and Teenage Ansakamaru and Teenage Harima all left. They left after Teenage Bugsy says something very sweet to Mocha, wishing that Bugsy could actually say something really sweet to Mocha now, but knowing that he can't because Gune's with her. You suck. Hey, I'm a married couple. I don't care. Yep. So, anywho, so they leave, and pretty much that's the end. Now the Doctor Who story. That is another one of Bugsy's, Teenage Bugsy's past that they kind of confronts. Because it's not like he didn't like being the professor, it's just the fact that he really thought, there's no real use for him because, well, actually, we're going to get into that, but the professor was, it was just him helping the Doctor with a sonic screwdriver, and trust me, Teenage Bugsy hates that for a reason. So he helps the Doctor. The Doctor actually is, there's time holes, like in Sonic Generation, that are tearing up the timeline, but mostly the Doctor's timeline and Teenage Bugsy's timeline. So Teenage Bugsy, Teenage Ansakamaru, and Teenage Harima, or I'll just say Teenage Big Three, all go into the TARDIS to figure out what they need to go, where they need to go, and stop this threat that's destroying the timeline. Now, this is a long, and I will tell you the Darkwing Duck story is just tied in with that because it happens afterwards. So, oof, I swear, that was a long one. If if you want to see what Team H is all about, I have little extras and actual episodes from the Gygus Saga. Just to show you what Team H is actually like. So there it actually is. God, I can't believe we're finally done with that. Woo! Oh yeah, and the Gygus Saga is gonna happen afterwards too. But right now we're gonna be working on the Christmas special. The Gygus Saga is Gygus returning and blah de blah de blah. We can't spoil more of that for you. So see you guys later. This is Don Sakamaru, and this is Bugsy, signing off. See you guys later. Whew, that was long. I know. We have a lot of stuff. See you guys, but really, see you guys later.